Hello, good day, class. Good day, can you hear me? Good day, class.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Fine, ma'am.
You're all welcome for today's class. It's good to see you again. Today we are going to continue with our topic. Last week we were talking on UDHR, and today we'll still continue from UDHR. But before we start, or is that pray for us? Or is that pray for us?
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. Let's discuss, you guide and protect us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
We understand what the teacher is teaching us in Jesus' name. Help us to behave well in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Just my name.
Amen. Thank you. So today we are going to be looking at the topic, roles of individuals and groups. Roles of individuals and groups in UDHR. I hope you can see your screen. Can you see it on the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Our topic for today is roles of individuals, groups, and government in UDHR, known as Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Our topic for today is responsibility of individuals, groups, and government, UDHR. We are going to be focusing more on roles of individuals, groups, and government. But first of all, let's start on roles of individuals in UDHR. That's our topic for today. Roles of individuals in promoting the rights of citizens in UDHR. Number one role is, as an individual, study and understand your fundamental human right. Please listen attentively because I'll ask you questions. Study and understand the fundamental human rights and articles of the UDHR. You need to study. For you to understand those articles, you need to know what it contains. You need to know the meaning of the articles. You need to know what you are expected to do as an individual. That's why you have a role to play in UDHR as an individual. Then number two, individuals who know their rights must help in teaching others. You knowing what to do, you have to help in what? Teaching others. There's need for you to help in teaching others to know what to do, what they are expected to do in UDHR. Is very important. You, after knowing it, there's need for you to teach others also. They must know their rights. Because if they don't know their rights, they will not know the right thing to do. So it's very important for them to know what is expected of them. Then number three, every citizen should respect the right of other citizens. Number three, every citizen should respect the rights of other citizens. Number one, let me come again for the benefit of those that are just coming in. Know your rights. Know the rules you are expected to do. Know your roles.
Maya, too fast.
Number two, know your roles.
Maya, too fast.
It's okay, just be attentive. You need to be attentive.
You need to slow down.
Are you hearing me?
Slow down.
Maya, too fast.
Mana, you are fast now. Happen now.
Stop talking and listen to me. You need to be attentive. Number one, I said study and understand the fundamental human rights. Study and understand the fundamental human rights and articles of UDHR. You need to know what it contains in that booklet of UDHR. So there's need for you to study it, know it. That is the meaning of number one. Number two, after you have known it, You have to help others, teach others for them to know also. After knowing it, teach others for them to know. Then number 3, respect the right of other citizens. Respect each other's rights by not doing anything that can deny or hinder other people from enjoying or exercising their rights. Learn to respect other people's rights. You don't have to do anything that will deny them from their rights. Allow them to enjoy it and to do it aright. That's what it means. Every citizen should respect the right of other citizens and allow others to exercise their rights on their own. You must not do what I want, I must not do what you want. But let's respect each other's rights. Whatever we want to do, let's respect each other. That's what it means. Then let's go to the 4th one, number 4. Individuals should respect the rule of law by obeying laid down rules. Number 4, individuals should respect the rule of law by obeying the laid down rules and regulation. There's need for individuals to respect the rule of law because the rule of law is applicable to every human being. The rule of law is applicable to everyone, both young and old, both male and female, both the rich and the poor, both the highly placed in the society and the lower class. That is what it means. Both literate and illiterate. The rule of law is applicable to all. That is what it means. So we should learn to respect the rule of law. Because if we can respect the rule of law, we will not have issue with the laws of the land. We will not have issues with the laws of the society. We will not have issues with the laws found where we are. It could be in school, it could be in church. A law is applicable to everybody. It doesn't mean that if you have done something or another person have done something, the other person will not be punished adequately. You will be punished for whatever you have done. Whether if it is wrong, you will be punished for those things. So we should learn to obey laid down rules and regulations, most especially on the rights of citizens. Most especially on the rights of citizens. Whenever citizens are there, we should obey the rule of law. Then let's go to number 5. There should be advocacy. There should be advocacy through the print and electronic media. People should be able to advocate for others. People who are in body, people who are worried, people who are sad, people whose rights have been brought down. There should be an advocacy on their behalf.
What is advocacy?
Advocacy is like when you are fighting for someone, you are fighting for someone's rights. That is what is advocacy. You are fighting for somebody. It should be done through newspaper in a written form. It should be done through the news. It should be done through our television set. All these are ways of advocating. Most of the times you may need to go and meet the person one-on-one and talk to people in question. Maybe you need to take up a lawyer on behalf of such people. That is what is called advocacy. You will not leave the person to himself. You don't leave the person to himself, but you help in doing things that will make that person live a happy life. That is the essence of that advocacy. Salma, can you concentrate? Then number 6, individuals can report cases of human rights. Individuals can report cases of human rights abuse to the police and public. Once someone has an issue in the society, let me use the issue of rape, for example. I believe you know that the issue of rape is coming up everywhere. The issue of rape, most especially our girl child, are suffering from the issue of rape.
Wow.
Most especially some children, you see babies less than a year are suffering on the issue of rape.
Oh my.
This is when the human rights can come up.
Oh my
This is
God.
when the human rights activists can come up. Can you stop this thing you are doing and listen to me? Can you stop this thing you are doing?
You just.
So like I said, the issue of rape is everywhere now. The issue of bandits and Boko Haram is everywhere. Let me use rape as an example, because a lot of children are suffering from the issue of rape. We will have to go and look for human rights activists, people that will stand on behalf of others and talk on their behalf, because they may be in pain. And at that point in time, they will not be able to talk. At that point in time, they are overburdened, so they may not be able to express themselves. So they may need people that will help them in most of these things. That is why human rights is very important. Then we can also go to Public Complaint Commission. We can go to Public Complaint Commission and make some complaints. That's what it means. You can report. For example, the reason why you need to go to Public Complaint Commission is when you are in the office and you are being abused in that office. Maybe your subordinate is not treating you right, and you know you are doing the right thing, on the right track. There's need for you. There's need for you to go and complain to the Public Complaint Commission. They will send people on your behalf. They will send people to your office. And these people will go to your office and verify if what you have told them is true. And they will go on your behalf and do the necessary checks and findings. And everybody that is in that organization based on what you have told them, and they will get back to you, and justice will be served. That's the essence of that Public Complaint Commission. Then number 7, people should be encouraged to seek redress in court of law. Most especially when you are charged in the court of law and you know you have not done something and you know you are on the right track, you have the right to be heard. You have the right to go to the court to seek redress in the court. When their rights are being infringed upon, when someone's right is being violated and you want to go to court, you can always go to court. You should be able to go to where there is people can listen to you in the court of law and justice will be served. That's the essence of it. Then let's go to roles of groups in UDHR. Please just be attentive. I'll come again for the benefit of those that are just coming in. Roles of groups in UDHR. Number 1 roles of group is that a strong civil society organization plays vital and important role in protecting the rights of citizens. Example of that organization is NGO, known as non-governmental organization. They play an important role in protecting human beings. They try to fight for human beings that are going through one thing or the other. That's what they do. Then another one is number 2, we have corporate organization. They are also human rights bodies that helps to respect the right of citizens. They help the human beings to prevail on government to respect the right of citizens. That's what the corporate organization does. It's very important for groups to have a role in declaring human rights individuals. Then number 3, we have the groups can channel advocacy and mobilization of society. That is, they can channel people. They can channel people that will defend others. I may decide to look for people that will advocate.
Go back.
In what ways? Can you listen to me?
Go back.
Listen to me
Go
first.
back.
Things and terms is talking.
Please go back. Please go back.
Are you listening to me?
I will say go back.
This guy be bastard. So.
Things and terms. Who will disable the chat? That person in mind. Who be that person where they give us beats? Make control.
I say.
Can you listen to me? No. Please, let's proceed. We don't have all the time. Please, let's proceed.
Yes, ma'am.
So, like I said, I can advocate or I can organize people that will advocate on behalf of another person. Through print media. That's an example of print media. Is newspaper. We can use newspaper to write on what others are going through and advocate on their behalf and fight for them. That's what it means. You can fight for them through print media or through radio. These are various channels in which you can fight for them and make awareness so that they can also be happy. Then another channel is the government should also try to, that is, the civil society groups can also engage the government through peaceful procession to make them comply with human rights declaration. There's need for peaceful procession. Most of the times we will gather ourselves. We may use a t-shirt, the same t-shirt. We may choose a song and we'll be on the street together and making a peaceful procession so that government can listen to you. This is another way of advocating on human rights. Then let's go to the roles of government in UDHR. Roles of government in UDHR. Number one is government should enact laws that will protect and ensure that human rights have the freedom and the freedom is maintained. Government should enact laws that will protect and ensure that human rights have freedom. Government also have a role to play in the UDHR. That means they have to make sure that human beings have the right and freedom as individuals, and that freedom is not being tampered with. That's the essence of the government here. Then number two, government should establish agencies, e.g. NAPTIP. It's one of the agencies the government should establish. That's National Rights, Human Rights Commission, and Legal Aid Council. It's where any case can be taken care of. That's what they do. I say you should listen to me. I will come again. Listen to me. I'll come again. People are still coming in, so I will come again for their benefit, and you listen. Just be attentive and get what you can get. But when you are talking, you are distracting yourself. You can't listen to me. Be attentive, please. I said number three, government should respect the rule of law, especially on having regard for court. Government should respect the rule of law, especially in having regard for court order regarding the rights of individuals. There are times that courts will give an order. There are times that courts will give an order pertaining somebody. If somebody has done something, the court will give an order. So government should respect that court order. It should not be because somebody has someone that is highly placed. Because you have someone that's highly placed, you will not obey the rules that is guiding what you have done. It is very important. Government should not come in once the court has given their orders. Then let's go to number 4. Government should have regard for independence of judiciary. Independence of judiciary simply means The judiciary should be left to themselves to make their decisions. That is why it is called independence of judiciary. They should be left to themselves. They should not be make decisions and someone somewhere will come and say, do you know who I am? This person have not done so and so. Please don't send this judgment to him on that person's behalf. And so they should not interfere with their judgment and the process of the case. Government should not interfere, because if you keep interfering, that means you are going to have bad acts in the society. So there's need for the government not to interfere in anything the court of law is doing pertaining individuals, because they are doing what is duly rightfully meant for that individual. So government should not interfere. Number 5, government should ensure that freedom of press is guaranteed. Government should ensure that the freedom of press is guaranteed. It means that the press should not be disturbed.
Please
Once they have
explain
gone for their work, they should be allowed to do their work. Nobody should violate their rights. They should not be caught, because some of them end up being caught and put in the prison for the things they have not committed, for the things they have no right. Some of them may end up be kidnapped and be taken to some places where they don't know. Some of them may be killed.
That's not right. Please, who are the press people?
The press are the people that give us information about what is going on in the society.
Okay. That was the other way around.
That is what the press is. The press can also come in form of on radio, can come on newspaper. All these people give information.
Okay, ma, thank you. I understand now the meaning of press.
Let's go to number 6. Government should ensure that freedom of press is guaranteed as according to the Constitution to prevent the abuse of such right. It means that Constitution has given the press right. They have the right to air what they have. They have the right.
Wow.
Government should ensure
It's happening.
Nobody should violate their rights. The government of the day should avoid the use of their powers to rob or suppress for the mental human right. Government should not use their power to stop people from being happy. That's what it means. To violate human rights because you are in a highly placed position. You don't need to violate them. Allow them to have their rights as according to the Constitution. It's very important.
What kind of
government should tackle problems threatening the people's rights to life. Government should tackle problems threatening the people's right to life and survival, e.g. poverty, hunger, and disease. Government should tackle problems threatening the people's right to life, e.g. poverty, hunger, disease, and illiteracy. There's need for government to do such things. Then we are going to be looking at cultism. We are going to be looking at cultism and the different cult groups we have. We are going to be looking at cultism and different cult groups we have. The meaning of cultism, we are going to be looking at the meaning of cultism. Cultism is a practice performed by a group of individuals who engage in secret activities. Cultism is a practice performed by a group of individuals who engage in a secret activity for protection of a member and for other motives. That is what is known as cultism. Cultism is performed by a certain group of people. And because it's a certain group of people, they don't want their activities to be known. So they do it in the secret. That's what they do. Most of the time, if they want to intimidate people, That is the essence of this cultism. If someone has done something bad to them and they want to intimidate the person, they will end up joining a group and threatening the person. That's what they do. An example of that intimidation is, for example, if somebody has a girlfriend somewhere, maybe in a higher institution, and the girlfriend is going out with a cultist member, just know that you are done.
Oh
If
my
you're a
God.
wise person, you tell the girlfriend, you leave the girlfriend and you go your way, or else you are trying to jeopardize your life, because they will not allow you to live your life the way you want it and to be happy. So if you know you have cultist people around you, you can avoid their problem and just do the right thing. That's the most important thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Another one is that if someone is intimidating them, or someone is living a higher class life, and so they want to intimidate that person back, they will end up having a bad group so that they can go and threaten the person, which is not supposed to be. Cultism is a practice that is not good for good members of the society. It's not good for people that are living in the society, that want to be a help to the people around them. And so the cultism activity is guided by rituals most of the times. They go in the night and perform rituals. They perform rituals in the night when people are asleep. You don't know what they are doing. Most of the time they use blood covenant. They take each other's blood, or they use blood to renew their vows. It's not good for it's not good for people.
Please, you know, local.
Also, cultism is a practice of small group of people. Cultism is a practice of small group of people who deviate. It means that people that are out of the belief of a part of behavior in a particular society, they don't follow what is expected of them. That is why it is a practice. A small group of people.
What I got you like?
Cultism is the membership and operation of secret cults.
You know, like
That.
It is a membership and operation of secret cult. That's why it's known as secret cult. Because things they do, they don't want anybody to know them. They don't want anybody to know what they are doing. So it's a small group of people who have extreme religious belief. That means the religious belief they have is to an extreme, is to an extent. That's what it means. And they are not part of an established religion. The religion you are in, they are not in that religion. They are not established in that religion. Because if someone is established in a good religion, he will not be in cultist. He will not be a cultist. That's what it means. And so their relationship,
Yes, ma'am.
like I said, is based on blood covenant. Is based on blood covenant.
What is blood covenant?
Blood
Covenant
covenant
with blood.
is a
Covenant of
covenant
blood.
made between two
Covenant of
or
blood.
more people
It's the
to
covenant
renew
between you
a
and blood.
particular vows about something.
One bit in there.
A blood that is covenant.
That's what it
like the
means.
blood of Jesus, the covenant.
No.
And when you
No.
meet the blaze with the person,
Farah.
One now look about me, I shoot up.
I bet you guess it.
A cult is a secret society which is not open to everybody. It's a secret society which is not open to everybody, and is an act of belonging to a cult. Is in an educational institution. Most of the people that you found to be a cultist, they are in an educational institution. They are in a higher institution. That's what it means. Most of the times you found out that those people are in cultism, in the higher institution. And the things they do is not open to everybody. It's for a particular set of people. For a particular bad set of people. Rather, let me use that. A particular bad set of people. And members of a secret cult could have a particular spiritual beliefs, usually regarded by others as a misguided belief. Most of the time, this belief they have is not a good guide to them and to others around them. And so they come out together for a certain purpose that might not be approved by other people. That's why it's called a secret cult. It is not approved by other people. These members of secret cult also use dangerous weapons to kill. They use dangerous weapons to kill. That's what the cultists do. Let me cite an example of one of my cousins. He was staying with us. Actually.
Can you imagine?
All of a sudden, he left. When he left
Oh
the house,
Lord.
he followed one of his friends.
What is his name?
He followed one of his friends. You don't
Because
know
I-
me. Just listen to
Ma,
me.
what is the
Please.
name of the
Listen to me. He went to see his friend. Right from Kaduna, he left and went to Bayelsa State to see his friend. On seeing his friend, he didn't know his friend has contact with cultists. He has not finished secondary school then.
No.
He has not finished secondary school.
Ah.
And he left.
Oh.
When he left, he was together with the friend when those group of people came and met them. So after they met them, the friend knew he was in trouble. And the friend knew he has done something wrong to them. Do you know what happened? He ran and left him.
Wow.
Ran and left him there. And the person people started pursuing them. And he was ahead of him. And before he discovered, the guy has disappeared and left him behind. He took his heel and left him. And that's how these people started using their machetes to be hitting him on his back. And they caught him, they caught his back. And before he knows, he dropped dead. He didn't survive it. That was how we lost him. On the account that he was not the one that was directly affected. He was the one that lost his life. You see why bad friends.
Who's calling my name?
If you have a bad friend close to you,
Am I talking to you?
stay away.
Yes.
Stay away.
Yes, ma'am.
It's very important. It will help you. But if you have a bad friend and you think you can stay with that bad friend, you're not doing yourself any good.
Now if you get sent
more harm. Now, if
more harm.
Die, he will not go and meet that person. For him to travel all the way and leave his family here in Kaduna and follow the someone to Bayelsa State, know that he has already
follow.
Because he left without anybody knowing, today is no more. So you can imagine what it means. Now, because these people now have killed an
The guy fuck up.
as a result of his friend now, he is the one that have died. So it's very important. That's why I'm taking this example. If you're in the higher institution, please try and follow good friends. It's for your own good. It will make your grades to be good. But when you want to follow bad friends, it's just like a distraction, like the way you are in class now. If another person is talking, you don't have to talk. You do your own part, concentrate and do the right thing. Concentrate. Because when it comes to question now, you'll be confused, you mix up things. Why? Because you are not listening. But for someone that is concentrating, when you ask him something, he'll be able to give you an answer. That's the essence of it. So it's very important. Avoid bad friends. That's why I'm citing this example to you, how I lost my cousin. Also, cultists, they have rival groups or innocent students in order to ascend their influence. These rival groups now kill innocent students. These rival groups now are the same people that killed my cousin. Very close cousin. Very close. If I had a way of telling him not to go, I would have told him not to go. But it's too late.
Sorry.
It's too late. So you can imagine that. I mean, it's painful. He had a career to be a footballer. Today, what happened to his career? That's why if you're in school, please concentrate and do the needful, do the right thing. Concentrate. Don't follow others and be doing the same thing like the way they are doing. It's very important. Learn to be attentive. This class is noisy. You are not helping yourselves. You are not. Another one is that they try to get undue advantages as good grade. Cultists always go to lecturers' offices to threaten them. They will threaten them because they want to get good grades. When you go out with your cultist girlfriend, you are putting yourself on the line. When you go out with your cultist boyfriend, you are putting yourself on the line. So please follow good friends. When I was like you, nobody was telling me. You have an opportunity, your teachers are talking to you, listen to them. It's for your own good. Listening to them is very important. Then let's go to origin of cultism. Origin of cultism. Secret cults have existed in Africa for a long time. Secret cults have existed in Africa for a long time. For example, we have the Ogboni. It was prominent. It's an example of cultist group. It's prominent in the Yorubas it's prominent among the Yorubas, and it is a group of elderly men whose major duty was to get a check on what people are doing. Their major duty was to get the check on what people are doing, like on the traditional rulers. On the traditional rulers. It is very important. It's a form of cultism in the Yoruba setting. They ensure that people don't overstep their boundary. People don't overstep their boundary. That is what they do. It is very important. Also, this other cult have existed in Nigeria. Example of this cultist group, we have Ekine, we have Ekpe, we have Okonko, and we have Owegbe. All these cultist groups exist in Nigeria, and they are known as secret cults in the tertiary institution in the University College, Ibadan, in 1953. Then the main aim of this cultist group, that's the Nigerian first cultist group, was formed by the Nobel Laureate for Literature, Professor Wole Soyinka and others. They are the first people that formed Nigeria cultist group. Then their main aim is to abolish convention, to revive the age chivalry, to end tribalism and elitism. They try to end tribalism, which is a good aim and a good start. What they do is for good. They want to aim tribalism, and they want to bring people together. These cultists have a good movement. They were doing it for a good purpose. But the ones that came later, they had a bad objective. Okay. Their main objective was to kill and intimidate. That's why it's not advisable to join a cult group now, because most of them, they are nuisance in the society. They are issues to people around them. Their ideas, the people of the ones that Wole Soyinka formed before, they were patriotic, as it was not imagined a secret cult, because they don't do their things secretly, and they try to maintain a polite behavior. You see, Wole Soyinka was a man of good behavior. His group was to maintain a polite behavior. You can be polite the way you are. Somebody doesn't need to talk to you, just be polite, do the right thing. You know your background. Things you do reflect from your house. Unless when somebody sees you doing something, they say, that's how he was brought up. So please do things so that your parents can have a good credit. It's very important, because they are not watching you. And anything you do, you are promoting their names. So it's very important. Do the right thing, please. It's very important. Also, we need to note that the essence of the Wole Soyinka group was not to harm. It was not to kill. That's the essence of his group. He was not there to harm others. He was not there to kill or destroy. The group was formed so that people can have a good behavior. From 1980 till date, campus cults in Nigeria have continued to grow in number, especially in high institutions. With the increase of student population, it has increased also. And so each group are eager to remove or reduce people. That's what it means. There's need to reduce people with differences. Please, let me put them so that I'll ask them questions. Please, let me ask you questions. David Daniel. David. He's not listening. Steph. David, can you hear me? David.
Hey, David. David.
Deborah.
He's calling you for your pajamas.
Deborah, can you hear me?
This boy.
Mute your mic. Yeah.
Deborah.
Stop hiding.
Please on your video so that I can see you. Please.
On your video, Joe. On all of them.
If you didn't on your video, I'll remove you, all of you. On your videos now.
On your video.
If you are not on, I'll remove you.
Man, how about
on your videos.
What if your screen is not?
Actually, give me a role of individuals in UDHR.
Dun, 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 dun.
Every citizen should respect the rights of other citizens by not doing anything that can deny.
All right. Though I'm not hearing you since the network is not good. Unmute yourself, please, so that I can hear you. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Yes, come again. Network is not good. Yes?
Every citizen should respect the rights of other citizens by not doing anything that can deny or hinder other people from enjoying or exercising their rights.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. That's nice. Thank you. Deborah. Is Deborah there? Where's Deborah? Deborah.
Hey.
Deborah, can you hear me? What is that? Can you give me roles of government in UDHR?
They should study and understand the fundamental human rights.
Yes.
And articles of UDHR.
And what?
Articles of UDHR.
And then give me another one.
Individuals who know their rights must help in teaching others.
All right, thank you. Dania. Dania, can you hear me? Okay, let's pray.
Most of us do not even get to copy the notes for.
Let's pray.
Oh, please.
Father, in Jesus' name, the assignment is there, just copy it. The assignment is there, copy it, please.
In Jesus' name.
Where are we submitting it?
Next year.
In Jesus' name, Father, we thank you for this moment. We ask, oh God, that even as we are about to end the meeting and class, we ask for the spirit of redemptive memory In Jesus' mighty name, I've prayed.
Amen.